Do you remember Bulletstorm, the game that came out a couple of years ago that allowed you to kick and push people into environmental obstructions in order to kill them? Well, this game is very much like that. This is DESYNC. Hey guys, this is Moriarty.
And this is Crypto Spook, and I do not remember Bulletstorm. Maybe I do. I don't remember.
Bulletstorm was a game that was developed by a group called People Can Fly, which eventually closed down. But it's a very cool game, and I really liked it a lot. Unfortunately, if you want to play it on PC today, you have to install games for Windows Live. I'm not a big fan of installing viruses on my computer, so I refuse to do that. So this is Bulletstorm, but with a little bit of the super hot aesthetics there. And I really enjoyed this game a lot. It's so much fun. I'd started playing to get some basic footage, and what ended up happening was I ended up playing it for a long time because it was so neat. The entire premise is around movement and knocking bad guys into environmental obstructions and killing them. Anything that's pink that you see on the screen is a thing that you can knock people into and they'll die.
This looks absolutely beautiful.
It's so cool. It's gorgeous.
I love the art style. Is this multiplayer?
It is not multiplayer. It is single player only, but it does have a leaderboard because you're intended on playing it and getting the highest score on each level.
It looks beautiful. Just staring at this, I really want to play it.
It's so much fun.
Now, this game is on Steam?
It is on Steam. This is an Adult Swim game, and it is their newest game that they came out with. We've so far been very impressed by Adult Swim. Just over and over again, every game they put out seems to be good. This is another one they put out that is also really good. And it's so much fun. It's really, really, really hard, though.
It looks pretty incredibly difficult. There's a lot of movement going on here, and a lot of polygons flying at you, and a lot of glowing stuff too, which in some cases would be bad, but in this case it looks really good.
It has a lot of moving parts though. You have dashes and multiple guns and recharges and repairs, shields and health regenerators and all sorts of stuff happening all at once. I felt like it didn't explain anything well enough for me to be really expert at. This is a game that I think you're going to have to play more than a few times, similar to Bulletstorm, before you get to the point where you're actually able to play it like an expert.
Kind of like Meat Boy.
Sure, yeah, there's going to be that iterative effort there. You're going to play the game a bunch of times, you're going to be miserable and bad at it, and then eventually you'll figure out how you're playing and how to do everything and really chain stuff together and just see something badass.
I, for one, am glad that Adult Swim has moved away from mobile games and into these full-fleshed PC games. They are really knocking my socks off every time I get a chance to look at them.
Everything they've done so far has been really good, and this is no exception. This is really good.
They are giving you an incredible amount of information at all times in this game, though.
They give you way too much information all the time, and I found that I was having information overload. And that's what I mean when I say I think you're going to have to play this game a few times, but it's fun. That's really the most important part here, is the game is super, super fun. It does take a little while to get into different levels and things like that, because you always have to go back to this hub world where you're going to spend a lot of time watching unskippable 10-second cutscenes of things being unlocked, which is not a lot of fun to me. If that's the worst that it's going to be,
so be it. So, how was the musical soundtrack?
The music is incredible. Let me tell you, I loved every second of the music. Tron-style music. It fits into the world that they built really well. It's energetic, it keeps you going. It's cool. I liked it a lot. I enjoyed the music. It's probably one of the better parts of the game, and the gameplay is pretty f***ing good too, so it's a good musical score.
I think I might give this a try.
I think it's a really cool game. Crypto wants to try it out, so maybe you should try it out as well. $15 on Steam. I think it's well worth that $15. It's a lot of fun. It's got a lot of replayability. It has a lot of cool missions and unlocks and stuff. It's going to take you a while to figure out how to play this game. So that's DESYNC. If you like it, like it. If you don't like it, don't like it. Don't forget to subscribe. Check out the Patreon. And as always,
We'll see you on the next one.